Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Adventures on the Gorge, the adventure resort where wild meets wonderful on the rim of the New River Gorge in West Virginia. Find whitewater rafting, rock climbing, ziplining, and lodging at adventuresonthegorge.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. Welcome to another Mountain Stage with our host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart,
just a simple little tune,
but the rhythm
and the melody won't leave me alone.
Around the world
It's just a simple song.
this world is turning around.
A simple song.
Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We are at our home at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, where Festival Charleston is just winding up. It's been a fun 15 days, and we have a wonderful show for you today. We have two of the very greatest jazz vocalists in the world. That's not an exaggeration. Mr. John Pizzarelli and his trio will be out during the next hour. John also, of course, is a great jazz guitar player. And Catherine Russell, if you haven't heard her sing, what a treat for you. She will also be out with her fine band during the next hour. During this hour, we're going to be hearing from one of the most unique, original, and really wonderful bands in the world. Devotchka is here, come out from Colorado to be with us. And we decided to shine the spotlight on one of our own. Since we were doing some jazz music, every so often we want to give Bob Thompson, our piano player, a chance to shine with a whole set. You're going to hear the Bob Thompson Unit during this hour. They've been making some new recordings. But we're going to start out with a young woman who has not been with us before. And she originally from New Mexico, but she's lived in New York City for a pretty long time now. And you could have seen her in clubs. You could have seen her in festivals, both in this country and in Ireland and in England. A fine songwriter. And as a matter of fact, the way I thought about it was her voice has the grit and her songs have the wit. She's going to start with the Mountain Stage Band. Please make her welcome, if you would, Kate Vargas.
You can't get lower than the ground, but you can roll around for a long time. The window's open, the doctor's in, the sky's the limit, but the air is thin. I tell myself I'll get up when the daffodils bloom, but they've come and gone, petals falling, and I haven't left my living room. You can't get lower than the ground, but you can roll around for a long time. Is it a big black hearse or a limousine? They say the good Lord's watching over me, so either one will do. And that tap, tap, tap on my window, that sallow second line, I said you can't get lower than the ground, but you can roll around for a long time. Where are arms and legs and teeth and thumbs make your body shake in the way that I love, like somewhere over the rainbow, somewhat over the hill, my heart, I'm over the moon for you still. So where did I go wrong? Yeah, where did I go wrong? Where did I lose my head? All those things that you said, that I said, well, I don't remember them. Truth is, I don't remember much, but the strength of your touch on the backs of my arms, picking me off the floor. Lord, I've been here before. You can't get lower than the ground. You can't get lower than the ground. You can't get lower than the ground, but you can roll around. You can't get lower than the ground, but you can roll around. Whoa, whoa, you can't get lower than the ground. I said you can't get lower than the ground. You can't get lower than the ground. You can't get lower than the ground, but you can roll around for a long time. Thank you very much. This is my first time here at Mountain Stage. It's my first time in West Virginia. And it was quite a trek getting here. My flight got canceled last night, so it was all planes, trains, and automobiles on the way. But I'm very glad to be here. And I live in New York City now, but I grew up in New Mexico. And in New Mexico, we have a lot of stories. I guess a lot of places have a lot of stories, but our stories lean very toward the paranormal. And growing up, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but after I left, I really dove back into these stories. And occasionally I'll explore them through song. And I'm going to play one of these for you. It's called Mountain Song. I thought it was appropriate for this stage. And it's about the Taos hum. Is anyone familiar with the Taos hum? Yes. There's a few other hums in the world, but I know of the Taos one. And in Taos, there's a group of people called the hearers who hear this hum, this drone sound, and some people find it comforting, and some people find it crazy-making. And there's been tests to find out where this hum is coming from, but we still don't know. But I am told that one could be taught to hear the hum, but if you're taught to hear the hum, you can never unhear it. And I liked that in a way. This is Mountain Song. It's my bones that's shaking, it's my blood that's humming, it's the end that's coming, and I can't get it out of my head. No, no, I can't get it out of my head. Way up on El Salto, like the holy loner said, there were singing waters spilling down that deep orange red as the sun would bid good night and the howls began to rise. He would listen for the wild mother shudders in reply. Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? It's my bones that's shaking, it's my blood that's humming, it's the end that's coming, and I can't get it out of my head. No, no, I can't get it out of my head. Tell them it's the heartbeat from our father's grave. Tell them it's the rumble of an underground train. Tell them it ain't worth the fight. It's the old desert plight of the chosen, of the hallowed, of the brave. Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? It's my bones that's shaking. shaking, it's my blood that's humming, it's the end that's coming, and I can't get it out of my head. No, no, I can't get it out of my head. Calling for you, is calling for you, and you know it. Oh, this place is calling for you, is calling for you, and you know it. Do you feel like you are missing out on something sweet? Got a feeling all this realness is a little depleted, but like you've seen some things too clear that you can't make disappear. I can teach you how to listen, but you never can unhear that sound. That sound. Can you hear that sound? Can you hear that sound? It's my bones that's shaking, it's my blood that's humming, it's the end that's coming, and I can't get it out of my head. No, no, I can't get it out of my head. How about this Mountain Stage band? The next two tunes I'm going to do come from another place that's very special to me. It's called the Holiday Music Motel in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. And it's owned by Pat McDonald, who's a really prolific songwriter. He wrote this tune, Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades. That was like his big tune. But he stopped counting at 1,000 songs. And this hotel functions as a hotel year-round, but 3 times out of the year, Pat invites 30 songwriters to stay there, and he puts us up, and the first night we're there, we spin the bottle for our songwriting partners, and then we write and record a song, and we do it the next night and the next night. And I've been doing that for a couple years now, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever done. I think it's one of the most interesting things that's happening in songwriting right now, the Holiday Music Motel. This is a tune from there called November. I wrote it with Patrick Kelly and Lauren T. On the corner by the church, I can hear the women curse as they talk about the daffodils in Miss Carolyn's front yard. Down in the parking lot, out in the back, the men in their suits, they are splitting a pack. And I know come next Sunday, they'll be saying Hail Marys for that. There was a time, there was a time, there was a time that now I can hardly remember. All's I know, it was early November, the time that I swore I would always come back to you. Girls chasing boys, chasing boys, chasing girls. The Stevenson twins pulling Annabelle's curls. And Dad told me that means that really they want something more. Falling in leaves, pushing and shoving, mud on our sleeves, grass stains, and tights running. I ruined my outfit, and Mom wasn't happy with that. There was a time, there was a time, there was a time that now I can hardly remember. All's I know, it was early November, the time that I swore I would always come back to you. And I know that I swore, but I can't get there anymore. It just doesn't feel the same. But there was a time, there was a time, there was a time, oh God, I can hardly remember. All's I know, it was early November, the time that I swore I would always come back to you. The time that I swore I would always come back to you. All right, this last tune, thank you. This has been such a pleasure to be here. Thank you to Mountain Stage. It's a real treat for me. Thank you to the Mountain Stage Band for accompanying me. This last tune is a tune I wrote with my friends Carly Bear and Tarl Knight. There's not a whole lot in way of intro for this tune, except to say that it is about a bit of criminal activity, and the title of the song is 7 Inches. Sitting in the bushes, covering my head, look through my binoculars to see if you're in bed. Perfect night to break in, perfect night to stake out, do my dirty business and wait for you to freak out. I've done this many times and it's not very hard to sneak around your guard dog sleeping in the yard. I wonder what you'll say when you open your eyes. By the time that I get through with you, you might be traumatized. You didn't lock your windows when the sun went down. So I broke in and moved your furniture around. I am not a burglar. I don't get off on theft. I just wanna move your table 7 inches to the left. Your keys are in the fish tank's on the stairs, and I made a little tower out of all your kitchen chairs. I took all your paintings and hung them upside down. Yeah, I broke in and moved your furniture around. Might seem on the surface I have lost my mind. There isn't any purpose. I just like what I like. I like to watch you wonder. I like to see you frown. I like breaking in to move your furniture around. Yeah, 'cause you didn't lock your window when the sun went down. So I broke in and moved your furniture around.
Kate Vargas from New York City. Originally New Mexico, Kate Vargas. Her latest CD is called For the Wolfish and Wandering, and it includes, I think, all the songs you heard right there. Yes, the voice that's gritty and the songs that are definitely witty. It's time to ask Julie Adams to do a tune along with the Mountain Stage Band. Ron Soul is the leader of our band, and our other guitar players are Michael Lipton and Ryan Kennedy. Bob Thompson, of course, plays the piano. Ahmed Solomon is back there on the drums, and Steve Hill plays the bass. And today, in Julie's set, and also for our finale, we're going to do a salute to a man who was on Mountain Stage 3 times. And recently, we lost him. But if there ever was an American icon in music, it was Dr. John McRebenek. We'll certainly never forget the first time he was on the show in 1989. We're going to include that in a special later on this year, the set that he did, because he did this song that Julie's about to do, one of his classics. It's called I Walk on Gilded Splinters. Say hello to Julie Adams.
People think I'm jiving, know they must be crazy. Don't see their misfortune, guess they're just lazy. Je suis the grand zombie, my yellow belt of choice. Ain't afraid of no tomcat, fill my brains with poison. Walk through the fire, fly through the smoke. See my enemy at the end of their rope. Walk on pins and needles, see what they can do. Walk on gilded splinters with the king of the Zulu. Sing, come, pune kili, come. Walk on gilded splinters. Come, pune kili, come. Walk on gilded splinters. poison in my chalice. Pride begins to fade, y'all gonna feel my malice. Put gree-gree on your doorstep, soon you'll be in the gutter. Melt your heart like butter, and I can make you stutter. Company killing, come, walk on gilded splinters. Company killing, come, walk on gilded splinters.
Julie Adams, Mountain Stage Band, Dr. John's classic song, I Walk on Gilded Splinters. Ahmed and Michael played that song with Dr. John 30 years ago on this stage. Actually, it was over at the other place where we were, Capitol Center. They were a little bit more nervous than they were on this version. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by the West Virginia Tourism Office. There are places you visit and places you behold. You'll find natural wonders and endless experiences in the Mountain State, West Virginia, a place that's almost heaven. More information at wvtourism.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We hope you'll take a moment to check out our website. It's mountainstage.org. There you can find links to our podcast. You can also follow us, of course, on just about every form of social media. Someday we hope that you will join us live, whether we are here at home in Charleston or on the road. You can find out where we're going to be and get your tickets right there at mountainstage.org. Well, what a treat we have in store for us now. A band that's been around for almost a couple of decades. Started out in Colorado. It's a quartet, but today they have 5 because they brought a special guest with them. They have, it's not that new. I guess it's about 8 months old now. This Night Falls Forever is their latest on Concord Records. They have a lot of unusual instruments you're going to be hearing during the show, and I'm not going to try to identify them because I want them to be a surprise to your ears. Afterwards, maybe I'll tell you what they were. They came into everybody's minds and ears back in 2006 when their music was used as a soundtrack for the movie Little Miss Sunshine. And since then, they've done a lot of different soundtracks. The leader, the songwriter, Nick Urato, has written over 20 different soundtracks. I really love their music. I think you will too. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Devotchka.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having us on the Mountain Stage. We're going to start off with one called Empty Vessels.
Tiptoe past the graveyard on our best behavior. We're too young to die. You're too gorgeous, I'm way too high. Don't dwell on the tragic. When weaving through traffic, they all fall in line. All part of the grand design. Is there nothing sacred? Your love and your hatred, your life and your death. I'll love you to your last breath. We've got all the time in the world to count, and we're just empty vessels for the words to fill. Well, now that we're sober, well, I'm coming over to your side of town. I have written everything down. I'm bringing my notebooks, I'm digging in my hooks, my pages on the floor. You're the one that I wrote them for. Now getting my hopes up, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I don't mind the wait. Oh, it's one more day when we've got all the time in the world to count, and we're just empty vessels for the words to fill. I can pull the levers, I can grind the gears, I can bring this contraption to life. We could cut the cables and leave it all here, disappear into the night. Oh, as daylight approaches, we won't even notice. We'll crawl under the wire in our formal attire. And one thing is for sure, we got what we paid for. The pleasure and the pain, they are starting to feel the same. With infinite patience, we'll turn and we'll face this. You'll never be alone. Out into the breeze. the time in the world to fail, and we're just empty vessels for the world to care. Now fill it up, 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 fill it up. Oh, fill it up, fill it up. Oh, fill it up, fill it up. Oh, fill it up, fill it up.
All right, this one's called Let Me Sleep.
My love won't let me sleep. It pulls the blankets right off of my feet. It tears the very fabric of my dreams. And my heart won't let me leave. It's peeling itself off my sleeve. It's feeding me false memories. Turn dust into diamonds, words into pearls. You promised me passage all over the world. The truth is we'll never get past the front door. I settled my debts, but I always want more. Out here is the last place I wanted to be. A foot soldier in your standing army, with my best years somewhere far behind me. Now here lies a golden opportunity. While you're sifting through all the debris, I can go some fine place where you'll never find me. No, you might be behind me. No, you'll never find me. All this love won't let us go. You can fill volumes with things we don't know, but we feel it deep down in our soul. And no time can tell, will we find glory or at prison cell? Is this the road to heaven, or will we burn in hell? Oh, out here is the last place I wanted to be. A foot soldier in your standing army, with my best years somewhere far behind me. Now here while you're sifting through all the debris. I can go some far place where you'll never find me. No, you might be behind me. No, you'll never find me. Oh, my love, set me free. Forget me, let me sleep. Oh, my love, set me free. Forget me and let me sleep. When she wakes up, I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. She's been wasting all my money, all of my spare time. I have put up with a lie, but now she's crossed the line. Oh, when she wakes up, I think I'm gonna break up with that girl of mine. I'm gonna move out of the city that don't ever let me sleep. Like 100 years of promises that she don't ever keep. I'm gonna go somewhere that's pretty, where the space to rent is cheap. Oh, I'm gonna move out of the city that don't ever let me sleep. Sometimes all you need is a change of the scenery. Exchange all the bad lives for a little greenery. Wide open skies as far as the eye can see. Well, surely there's one slice left for me. Oh, I'm gonna sail back home, my suits and shade, my palm door. Still my books and all my records out on the kitchen floor. I'm gonna send them all to heaven. I don't need them anymore. Oh, I'm gonna burn all my possessions on the kitchen floor. Devotchka, everybody. More, all right.
All right, we're going to delve into our high school songbook for this one. It's on our list of fantasy songs. I hope you'll indulge us.
There's an army on the dance floor. It's fashioned with a gun, my dear. A room without a door when a kiss is not enough. Love my way, it's a no. I follow where my mind goes. Oh, the bulls on the railroad, they'll dearly make us pay for laughing in their faces and making our own way. There's emptiness behind their eyes, there's dust in all their hearts. Well, they just want to steal her soul and tear her soul apart. Love my way, it's a no. I follow where my mind goes. Love my way, it's a no. I follow where my mind goes. Love my way, it's a no. I follow where my mind goes. So dry up all your tears, my love, and put on your new face. Oh, you can never win or lose if you don't run the
Thank you, Psychedelic Furs, for getting me through.
your grandmother's Bible to your breast. You're gonna put it to the test. You wanted it to be blessed, and in your heart you know that it is true. You know what you gotta do. They all depend on you, and you already know. Yeah, you already know how this will end. And there is no escape from the slave catcher's songs. For all of the loved ones gone, forever's not so long. And in your soul, they pumped out a million holes, but you never let them show. Come on, it's time to go. And you already know. Yeah, you already know how this will end. And now you've seen his face, and you know that there's a place in the sun for all that you've done, for you and your children. No longer shall we leave. You always wanted to believe in just ask and you receive beyond your wildest dreams. And we already know. Yeah, you already know how this will end. You already know. You already know. You already know how this will
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Mountain State.
Nick Urado, Jenny Schroeder, Tom Hagerman, Sean King, and guest Evan Orman, Devotchka. From out in Denver, Colorado. A lot of stuff going on there. Yeah, you heard, of course, the sousaphone was in there, accordion, of course, and the instrument that every band should have, the theremin, was right in the center. If you've never seen that played, it's fun to watch and beautiful to hear. I mentioned that Nick had written music for a lot of movies. Actually, it's over 25 different movies, including Crazy Stupid Love, Whiskey Tango, Foxtrot, Ruby Sparks, Focus, Paddington, and most recently, he helped create the theme song for Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix. All of that and a whole lot more. Devotchka, their latest is This Night Falls Forever on Concord Records. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or you just want to hear something again, you can always visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs we don't have time to fit on the radio and our complete finale song. And if you enjoy the show, we hope you'll take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever it is that you listen to podcasts. We're going to end the hour with something that we always like to showcase whenever we get a chance. Our great piano player, Bob Thompson, of course, plays outside of Mountain Stage, and he played long before he joined Mountain Stage in 1991. And he's got a wonderful group of musicians that surround him that he records with and goes on the road with. Bob, of course, is a member of the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame, originally from New York City, but moved to West Virginia many, many years ago. He's recorded over the years with many major labels, Intima, Ichiban, and his own label, Color Tones. His latest recording is with Blue Canoe Records called Look Beyond the Rain. He's concertized in Europe, South America, and Africa, and we're always happy to welcome him to the Mountain Stage with his own set. Please welcome the Bob Thompson Unit.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. That's a new piece. It's called Feeling the Love. And, it's been a privilege to be a part of Mountain Stage all of these years, and it's especially an honor today to be here as a guest with my own band. I've even got a microphone and everything, Yeah, so please welcome John Ingram on bass. Yeah. Timothy Courts on drums. Ryan Kennedy on guitar. And Doug Payne on saxophone. We have another new tune for you. When you're dealing with any kind of adversity in life, it's always helpful if you stay focused on the other side. And the other side is that point that you get to when you get through it all and you can leave it all behind. And there's kind of a feeling of elation that it's almost like being reborn. So we call this tune Rebirth, and we hope you enjoy it.
The Bob Thompson unit, Bob Thompson on the piano, Ryan Kennedy on the guitar, Doug Payne saxophone, John Ingram on the bass, and Tim Courts plays the drums. Their last CD is called Look Beyond the Rain on Blue Canoe Records. Hometown favorites right here, Mr. Bob Thompson. And of course, Bob is a member of the Mountain Stage Band, so is Ryan Kennedy. Always nice to let them step into the spotlight. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening right now over WANC, Ticonderoga, New York, or KRTS, Marfa, Texas. So glad you're listening, and we hope that you will also be here next week when we do a show from Marietta, Ohio, featuring Charlie Hunter and Lucy Woodward, John Paul White, Molly Tuttle, Charlie Crockett, and Jeff Black. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR. Well, welcome to the second half of Mountain Stage. We have heard some wonderful music already, and we have a whole lot more to go. During this hour, we're going to be hearing from one of the most dynamic performers you'll ever hear, John Pizzarelli and the John Pizzarelli Trio. But we're going to open the hour with one of my favorite singers of any kind of music. I remember well, first time that she was on the show, I heard her first album called Cat. We were doing a show down at the Greenbrier, and we invited her in. The first thing I thought was, how come I don't know about this woman already? This is one of the best singers I've ever heard. One of the reasons was because she had been singing, but had been in the background. She was singing backup with all kinds of David Bowie and Cyndi Lauper and Paul Simon and Steely Dan, and she appeared on 200 record albums, but then she took that step out into the spotlight, singing the music that she really inherited the love and the talent for from her mother and father. And since then, it's, there's no stopping her. She just won a Grammy, and she just appeared, yes. That was a few years ago. She won the Grammy, but she just appeared in a feature film called Bolden, and on that soundtrack album by Wynton Marsalis. Her latest CD is called Alone Together. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Catherine Russell.
Thank you. I'm having myself a time. I mean, I'm having what I want, wanting what I have, doing what I like and liking what I do, and I'm having myself a time. I never could save a dime, so I'm living like a lord, acting like a loon, lying in the sun and sighing in the moon, and I'm having myself a time. When I hum songs, they're just dumb songs, without reason or rhyme, and I'm certainly in my prime. I'm happy as a bird flying up above, wants a little love and gets a little love, and I'm having myself a time. This is Mark Shane on the piano. not home songs. They're just dumb songs without a reason or rhyme. And I'm certainly in my prime. You know I'm happy as a bird flying up above. Wants a little love and gets a little love, and I'm having myself a time. Thank you very much. This is our musical director and guitarist, Matt Munisteri, and our bassist, Tal Ronan. Thank you very much. It's great to be back here on Mountain Stage. And that was a song recorded originally by Billie Holiday. And yes. And we'll continue with the title song from our latest release, Alone Together, a song by Howard Dietz and Arthur Schwartz. Alone together beyond the crowd, above the world, we're not too proud to cling together. We're strong as long as we're together. Alone together, the blinding rain, the starless night were not in vain, for we're together, and what is there to fear together? Our love is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as love can be, and we can weather the great unknown if we're alone together. Is as great as a love can be, and we can weather that great unknown if we're alone together. If we're alone together, alone together. Thank you so much. We're going to go back now to a tune written by the great Louis Jordan and widely recorded. B.B. King, to everybody, recorded this song. And Maestro. Where we used to go, went around to his house, but he don't live there no more. It's early in the morning, woo, in the morning, early in the morning, and I ain't got nothing but the blues. You know, I went around to his buddy's house, but he was out, knocked on his mama's door, and she began to shout, "Get away from here!" Early in the morning, woo-hoo, in the morning, early in the morning, and I ain't got nothing but the blues, yeah. To get something to eat, the waitress looked at me and she said, "Cat, you sure look beat." Early in the morning, ooh, in the morning, early in the morning, and I ain't got nothing but the blues, yeah, yeah. Thank you. This next one is by Walter Bullock and Richard Whiting, originally written for a film in the 1930s called Sing Baby Sing, starring Alice Faye. And there was a gentleman that sang this in the film, backed by an all-female orchestra. It's kind of a cool scene in this kind of funny comedy, romantic comedy. But later on, this song was recorded by Little Jimmy Scott and Nancy Wilson, kind of in a rhythm and blues, more of a rhythm and blues style. So that's how we're going to do it. When Did You Leave Heaven? When did you leave heaven? How could they let you go? How's everything in heaven? Like to know why did you trade heaven for all these earthly things? Where did you hide your halo? Where did you lose your wings? Have they missed you? Can you get back in? If I kissed you, would it be a sin? I am only human, and you are so divine. When did you leave heaven? Angel When did you leave heaven? Angel mine, angel Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go back to 1923. Those of you who know me know that I love all the blues women of the 1920s, Bessie Smith, Mamie Smith, Clara Smith, Trixie Smith, Ethel Waters, Sippy Wallace, Eva Taylor. The list goes on and on. So we're going to do this one for you right now. Recorded in 1923 by Rosa Henderson. I'm not ashamed to say what's in my heart. I'm not ashamed to say what's in my heart, because I know the best of friends must part. You came to me, you said my dog was yours. You came to me, you said my dog was yours. I'm not ashamed to speak my mind, because he may be your dog, but he's wearing my collar. I'm putting you wise. He may be your dog, but it's me he'll follow when he wants good exercise. Now all day long you treat him right, but you can find him at my house every night. He may be your dog, but he's wearing my collar. How you gonna keep him home? I'm not afraid to say when I am wrong. I'm not afraid to say when I am wrong, because I know I can't stand up long. Down in my home, a lie is some disgrace. Down in my home, a lie is some disgrace. That's why I mean to tell you to your face. He may be your dog, but he's wearing my collar. I'm putting you wise. He may be your dog, but it's me he'll follow when he wants good exercise. Now he might eat right out of your hand, but you can't make him beg like mama can. He may be your dog, but he's wearing my collar. How you gonna keep him home? Yeah. Now he's with you every night till 6. Then he comes on over here and does his tricks. He may be your dog, Thank you. Here's something that I'd like to bring to you, wrapped all in cellophane, designed for you. Tell you what it's all about. It is without a doubt swinging the latest style, service with a smile. If you want to swing and shout, get your kicks and get about. I'm an errand girl for rhythm. Sing me. Lace your boots, follow through. I'll deliver straight to you. I'm an errand girl for rhythm. Sing me. You can always find me down at Smokey Joe's. That's the place where every gal and gator goes. If you want variety, take a tip, call on me. I'm an errand girl for rhythm. Come on, sing me. If you want to swing and shout, get your kicks and get about. I'm an errand girl for rhythm. Sing me. Just get hip, follow through. I'll deliver straight to you. I'm an errand girl for rhythm. Come on, sing me. You can always find me down at Smokey Joe's. That is the place where every gal and gator goes. Yeah. If you want variety, take a tip, follow me. I'm an errand girl for rhythm. Sing me. Thank you so much.
Catherine Russell, along with Matt Monasteri on guitar, Mark Shane piano, Tal Ronan on the bass. Catherine Russell, the latest record is Alone Together on Dot Time Records. My goodness, what a singer she is. And she's won the Grammy. She was nominated for another Grammy, and I would be really surprised if this record, Alone Together, when you hear it, you'll agree with me, I'm sure, wasn't nominated for Best Traditional Jazz Vocal or Best Traditional Jazz Album, because it is really wonderful. Always great to hear and see Catherine Russell. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by the West Virginia Tourism Office. There are places you visit and places you behold. You'll find natural wonders and endless experiences in the Mountain State, West Virginia, a place that's almost heaven. More information at wvtourism.com. Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Adventures on the Gorge, the adventure resort where wild meets wonderful on the rim of the New River Gorge. Find whitewater rafting, rock climbing, zip lining, and lodging at adventuresonthegorge.com. If you have questions or suggestions for us, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. And of course, you can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram account. All of these links are at the website, mountainstage.org. What a way we have to finish this show. A man who is probably one of the best interpreters of the American songbook, from Irving Berlin to present. If you like all those tunes by Hoagie Carmichael, Johnny Mercer, and all of the Gershwins, everybody, John Pizzarelli is the man to sing them and play them for you. But he also does a lot of contemporary things. He once played on an album by Paul McCartney, and then Paul convinced him to make a whole album of McCartney songs, which is really one of the best. Midnight McCartney. His latest is a tribute to a man who any person that loves pop jazz music is a fan of, Nat King Cole. It's called For Centennial Reasons. And the man dresses so well, it made me almost want to put on a tie with my overalls. But I thought that would be pathetic. So please welcome back to the Mountain Stage the John Pizzarelli Trio. 1, 2, 3.
I would swim the ocean wide, I would cross that great divide, I would do anything for you. I would take a trip to Mars, I would even count the stars, I would do anything for you. I'd gladly give a fortune just to see you smile and hear you say I love you every little while. In my heart there's ecstasy, long as you have faith in me, I would do anything for you. Swim the ocean wide, I would cross that great divide. I would take a trip to Mars, I would even count the stars. Yes, in my heart there's ecstasy, long as you have faith in me, I would do anything for you. Yes, I would do anything for you. Yeah. Konrad Pashkutsky at the piano and Michael Karn on the bass. This next song is actually for Larry. He's had the hit on Junk Food Junkie, so I wanted to do a food song for him that was recorded by Johnny Mercer and Nat Cole. Yeah. We're gonna have a supper. We'll eat some food that's rare. And at the head of the table, we'll place Brother Henry's chair. Invite all the local big dogs. We'll laugh and talk and eat. But we'll save the bones for Henry Jones, 'cause Henry don't eat no meat. Today I'll go to market, buy up a lot of fish. That will sure thrill Brother Henry, for fish is his special dish. Get a large can of molasses, so we'll have something sweet to eat. But we'll save the bones for Henry Jones, 'cause Henry don't eat no meat. Now, Henry's not a drinker, he rarely takes a nip. He don't need a napkin, 'cause the things he eats don't drip. Blip, one day we had a banquet, it really was a bake. They started off with short ribs, then finished up with steak. But when the feast was over, Brother Henry just kept his seat. And we served the bones for Henry Jones, 'cause Henry don't eat no meat. Banquet was most proper, right down to demitasse. From soup to lox and bagels, and pheasant under glass. Class, we thought the chops were mellow, he said his chops were beat. Reet, we served the bones to Henry Jones, 'cause Henry don't eat no meat. He's an egg man, Henry don't eat no meat. A vegetarian, Henry, coming mother. Soup's on. Hit that jive jack, put it in your pocket till I get back. Going downtown to see you, man, and ain't got time to shake your hand. Hit that jive jack, put it in your pocket till I get back. Time and tide waits for no man, and ain't got time to shake your hand. Standing on the corner, all full of jive. You know that you're my boy and I'm forced to give you five and da-di-da-da. Hit that jive jack, put it in your pocket till I get back. Going downtown to see you, man, it's time to hear the piano play. yada, put it in your pocket. Hit that jive, yada, yada, put it in your pocket. Hit that jive, yada, yada, put it in your pocket. Oh, hit that jive, Jack, gotta put it in your pocket till I get back. Going downtown to see a man, and I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to shake your hand. Hit that jive, Jack, gotta put it in your pocket. Thank you very much. This next song was written by Bobby Troop. Bobby Troop had a hit when he was in college called Daddy. Then he went into the Marines. When he got out of the Marines, he made his way across the United States. I'm out of breath. It's really hard to follow Catherine Russell and that band and Matt Munisteri. You know, you got Matt Munisteri playing that great guitar, you got her singing, and I have to do both of that, and it's just terrible. Now, I drew the short straw. So anyway, Bobby Troop gets out of the Marines, and his first night in Los Angeles, his buddy says, hey, let's go hear the Nat Cole Trio. And he says, okay. And they go to this club, and Nat plays a set, and on the break, Nat's friend goes, Bobby Troop's friend, goes over to Nat Cole. We all have this friend who goes over to Nat Cole and says, you know, my friend Bobby, he's the greatest songwriter of all time, and you have to do all his songs, and you should hear them, and he's really great. And Bobby Troop's going, no, please don't. And Nat Cole's going, come on over here. So Bobby Troop walks over to Nat Cole, and Nat Cole says, I hear you're quite a songwriter. What have you got? What? And he says, let's hear something. So Bobby Troop sits down at the piano and he plays. Once I had a gal, sweet as she could be. Once I had a gal, and she was right for me. Kind of sandy hair, eyes so soft and blue that you couldn't help but care. When she looked at you, she called me baby, baby, all the time. Now she said, baby, can't you see? Baby, understand. Baby, you're for me. Won't you take my hand? But I pushed her away. I wouldn't let her near. Pushed her far away. Now I'm wishing I could hear her call me baby, 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 all the time. It's so lonely through the day. It's lonely through the night. Those lonely, lonely hours without that gal I held so tight. Oh Lord, I pray that you will listen to my plea. Keep her close to you, so she'll come back to me and call me baby, 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 all the time, baby, all the time. Paper Moon? After he played that song for Nat Cole said, "I'll take it." And he ended up recording it later that year. I asked Bobby Troop when he told me that story, why that song first for Nat Cole. He says, it's obvious. Nobody sings or says the word baby better than Nat Cole. My introduction to the Nat Cole Trio came via 2 records that I bought at Sam Goody's at the intersections of Routes 4 and 17 in Paramus, New Jersey. Yes, Sam Goody's gets more applause than Ladies and Gentlemen John Pizzarelli. And I brought them home, and my father, Bucky Pizzarelli, said, put that first one right on that Garrard turntable there. We had one of those 1955 issue 4-speed Garrard turntables, 4-speed 16, 33 and a third, 45 and 78, which were also my SAT scores. And here's the first song from that first greatest hits of the Nat Cole record that changed my life. 3, 4. It's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sea. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. It is only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Well, without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played on a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played on a penny arcade. It's Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yeah. Conrad Pashkutsky, Michael Karn. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're going to close out with a song that I wrote as an homage to the great instrumentals that the King Cole Trio would play. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Oscar Moore, the guitar player with the Nat Cole Trio, and Johnny Miller, the bass player with the group. Also, a life-changing experience to hear that group on record. There's just nothing like it. It still remains fresh as the day that I heard it, and as the day that my father heard it, and in 1945 in Germany, when he was in the war, at the end of the war there, and he heard those V-discs of that group, and he went, "What is that?" And there was just nothing like it. So here's a little thing we're going to play for you called Nat King Cool. 2, 3, 4.
The John Pizzarelli Trio. John Pizzarelli on the guitar and vocals, Mike Karn on the bass, Conrad Pashkudsky on the piano. John Pizzarelli. The latest recording is for centennial reasons. This is the 100th year, would have been the 100th birthday of Nat King Cole this year. And John put that whole thing together as a tribute. And my goodness, if you folks enjoyed this even half as much as I did, it's been one heck of a night for you. I love this. I love it. Our thanks to the John Pizzarelli Trio and to Catherine Russell and the fantastic musicians she brought along with her, the Bob Thompson Unit, Devotchka, and Kate Vargas. What a night, what a show. Our thanks to all of you who come out to be with us here at the Culture Center in Charleston, West Virginia, finishing up Festival Charleston. And, of course, thank you to you listening there, wherever you're listening right now, at home, in your car, who knows. But we thank you so much for joining us. We never forget you. We never take you for granted. We hope you'll be there next time. We're coming to you from Marietta, Ohio, with Charlie Hunter and Lucy Woodward, John Paul White, Molly Tuttle, Charlie Crockett, and Jeff Black. We're going to finish out with a song in tribute to a man who passed away a little while ago. And sadly, the words icon and legend have been overused so much that they don't hardly have a dent anymore. But Dr. John Mac Rebenek was one of those people who truly was iconic in American music. And he was on this show 3 times. The last time was 30 years ago. First time was 30 years ago that he was on. And we want to dedicate this last song to his memory. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Assistant producers are Alexis Palmer and John Ingram. Production managers Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Production assistance comes from Michael Lipton, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, Big J, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Vasilia Skouras, John Ingram, and Music in Motion Promotions. Special thanks to Mountain Stage members Walter and Sean Williams for their generous support. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Another bride, another groom, another sunny honeymoon, another season, and that's the reason for making whoopee. Catherine Russell.
A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing for making whoopee.
Sing it here, John Pizzarelli.
Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture that same sweet love nest. Think what the years can bring.
Julia.
He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. So don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee.
Bob Thompson on the piano. John Pizzarelli on the guitar. Doug Payne on the sax. Brian Kennedy. Catherine Russell.
Another year, or maybe less. What's this I hear? Well, can't you guess? She feels neglected, and he's suspected of making whoopee.
Kate Vargas.
She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone, he doesn't write. He says he's busy, but she says, is he? He's making whoopee.
Now he doesn't make much money, only 5,000 per. And some judge who thinks he's funny said he'll pay 6 to her. John Pizzarelli.
He says, now, Judge, suppose I fail. The judge says, Bud, right back in jail. You'd better keep her. I think it's cheaper than making whoopee.
Okay, Mark, play the piano over there. Here comes Mike. Let's hear our string section now. Okay, Nick, do your thing. Let's sing the first verse. Another bride, everybody. Another groom, another sunny honeymoon, another season, and that's the reason for making whoopee. I said, for making whoopee. Oh yeah, for making whoopee.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.